Hey guys, welcome back to another Shane Talks podcast. And today I thought I would try something a little different. I want to read to you guys a letter that I wrote to myself, to a much younger Shane, to a Shane that was not in a good place, to a Shane that was not sure he would make his 30th birthday, to a Shane that was living in an environment that was less than optimal, to a Shane that wasn't really sure where or what he wanted to do with his life. And this is a letter from myself. Only now as a grown adult, I can look back, and by no means do I have life figured out, but at least, I've got probably another 15 years on that younger Shane to help explain and help him understand maybe what he's about to go through, maybe where he's about to go, and what journey he's about to partake in, and that it's okay, and that life is going to lead him down some rabbit holes, and life is going to hit him pretty hard, and he will be all right, and he will survive. So this letter is to me, from me. And so, I wrote it and I posted it on Facebook and got a nice response. So I wanted to read it out here for Shane Talks, and bear with me. I'll be looking down a fair bit for those of you who are watching this on YouTube. But those who are listening will get all of it, and I'm sure I will make a mess of it at some point. So try to bear with me. And here we go. Hey, younger Shane. It's me, the man you dreamt you'd be. Well, kind of. The man you didn't know that you really wanted to be. I know that you've got lots of questions. I once asked them too. Hell, I am you. I've come here to give you my point of view, my view on life, and to try and help you calm that tornado that you've been living through. I'll try and convince you that even though you can't see it right now, all of these experiences will be worth it in the end. Quick spoiler alert. You'll have a wife who loves you, a baby girl who adores you, and that's all that will ever truly matter. Please don't forget that. That is what I want you to remember. Yep, I know. I know right now that all you're doing is trying to impress a bunch of people that you don't really know. You're trying to survive the night so that you can see the sunrise of tomorrow. This is draining and this is exhausting, but right now it's a necessity. It's a necessity to get you to a much better place. Don't forget that I'm proud of you. Hang in there. Oh, I know that feeling, that vice in your chest, that pressure in your head, and that feeling of suffocation. I wish I could tell you that I found a way to manage it all, but I haven't. To be honest, you haven't even felt the half of it yet. For that, I am sorry, and I'll keep working on it, I promise. I can see you now. I can see your 14-year-old face. I know you want relief from all of this stress. I know you're sitting in your room with your headphones blaring to drown out the sound of the day, to help drain and muffle out the screaming in the lounge room. I can see your door shut in an attempt to block out all the things on the other side. The drama, the drugs, the life. I get it. You're only 14. How else can you escape? I know you're doing your best, and I know these people beyond that door are also trying to do their best. They just don't know any better. It's not you, and it's not anything that you did. I feel your insecurities, the negativity in your head. I wish I could help, but it's hard to help when what you're going through will make you the man that's talking to you right now. I feel a little helpless, but I can't help. It just wouldn't be right to. You're about to learn a lot of skills, gain a lot of knowledge about life, and you're going to go through some experiences. This is life. My only advice is to do the best that you can. I see the tears in your eyes, and please know you're not the only one who's lonely. It's okay to be sad. Don't hide. Talk to someone. It helps. Them late nights laying in your room, thinking if anyone notices you, thinking if anyone in your house even knows that you're there, will one day turn into you laying on your amazing, talented daughter's bed, chatting to her for hours about stuff. And these are the moments you'll never want to see end. You'll wake from this nightmare soon. You'll feel less lost. You'll feel less abandoned, less fearful of life. The anxiety will peak and taper off. That's normal. That's how life works. Treat this as a gift. That anxiety that you feel, it will help you. Now, it is all okay. You'll wake up to a dream life, a perfect life. People will tell you on the daily that without you, they wouldn't be the same. That you have changed their lives. You have inspired and motivated them. They will tell you that you were there for them when they found things hard. You'll be there for them with a ready ear and a heart full of empathy, and all this comes from what you're about to go through. All of what you're about to go through has a purpose. Trust it. Trust in this moment. Trust in what's about to happen. However, please strap in. Hang on tight. This is for all of them people out there. You need to make it. The ones reading and nodding along to this are the ones that you were doing it for. This is a message to you, to hold your hand high, knowing that life threw its punches, and although you had to take a knee a few times and a helping hand from others to get back to your feet, you were never down for the count and you did not lose. You're doing it for yourself, but at the same time, you are helping other people. There's strength to be learned here. Write them down as lessons. All of this stuff is sad to hear, I know. However, it's the journey, and it's okay. You will be okay. I love you. Your older Shane. Oh, there it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little different version of Shane Talks podcast. For those of you watching on YouTube, sorry, looking down, it's just I wanted to get the message out to you. This was something that I really wanted to do for myself. I've often thought back to if I was sitting in my room and I had a brother or had someone who was 15 or 10 years older than me to walk into my room and say, hey, Shane, I know what you're going through. I know how this is feeling. I know living with your mum and dad is not easy. I know that the feeling of abandonment is strong, and I know the feeling of fear is always there, and all that sort of stuff I lived through. But you'll be okay, and that brotherly figure would have been a guiding light for me. And instead, I was kind of lost and frustrated and angry, and I did block out of a lot of emotion. I remember at some point in my life thinking, I actually don't know the difference between happy and sad. I was had never felt it really. Like it was just, I would never let myself get sad because what can you do? And I would never let myself get happy because it was always moments away from being sad. So I was living in a state of numbness, and it would have been good in that time of my life to have someone there like a father or I had my stepdad, but like him, my mum and my stepdad probably weren't really paying much attention to me, and they are good people. They are amazing people, except they were living their own battles, their own journey. It would have been good to have a brother there that said, hey, it's all going to be all right, and just keep going. So this letter was to myself, and this, written one that I've done on Facebook, and this now audio one that I've done for the podcast, hopefully will help somebody out there that was like me, looking for someone like me to just say, you know what, there's a lot of shit going on, and life changes, and it changes for the better. And one day you will be on, your daughter's bed, making her laugh, making her giggle, talking about stuff and not doing all the things that you're sort of not doing in your life. It was a reminder to myself that you can live a long, prosperous life, because when I was young and around that age, I actually didn't think that I would make it past 30 years of age. I remember telling many of my friends that I'd be lucky to see my 30th birthday, and not because I wanted to hurt myself, not because I wanted to die, but because I didn't see there being a purpose beyond that. I didn't see there being a purpose at all. So what's the point, right? Like, it was just difficult for me to see past that year. Passing my 30th birthday with my little girl in my arms was probably one of the biggest highlights of my life, and now I never want to go anywhere because I only ever want to watch her and see her grow. And and be the best role model for her. And hopefully, if she ever is feeling sad, and I'm sure it won't be because of me, or maybe it will be. But she might listen to this, and someone else like her, one of her friends, someone like that might listen and just feel a little bit more comfortable knowing that, life changes and that it can always be better. So I'll leave you with that, guys. And on that note, keep being awesome. Hopefully I will see you in the gym soon. And if not, make sure you're training. Make sure you're doing something to give yourself the best chance of this life that we're all living. And until next time, see you later.